The new Ioniq 6 is an undeniably futuristic electric sedan with a host of unorthodox lighting and concept car-like body panels. Adding to this 21st-century appeal are Hyundai's impending marketing plans, which include metaverse integration and an Ioniq NFT collection. Sleek design and pop culture relevance can take a car so far, but what enthusiasts and skeptics alike want to know is how it will drive. Let's get the basics out of the way. The E-GMP platformed Ioniq 6 will have 379 miles of maximum range originating from the same liquid-cooled lithium-ion, 53 or 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack driving the Ioniq 5. That's a 100-mile difference compared to the Ioniq 5, a feat that executives at Hyundai attribute to a 0.21 drag coefficient and slight development tweaks. The company also suggested the Ioniq 6 will be available in 2 and all-wheel drive formats, though range differences weren't detailed. The battery packs and included chemistry are all identical for Ioniq 6 and Ioniq 5, but there is a consistent engineering work to improve the further performance of Ioniq 6 for the supporting factors of the battery system, head of EV business division Hyung-Soo Kim said. Yong-Hwa Kim, head of Hyundai's Vehicle Development Center, followed up by saying, "We applied a Starship power module with the next-generation semiconductor improving energy conversion efficiency." The Ioniq 6 will have a combined power output of 320 horsepower and 446 lb-ft of torque, matching the Ioniq 5. That said, the Ioniq 6 is marketed as a youthful sedan and will potentially weigh less than its crossover counterpart. Hyundai will include a system called the EV Performance Tuning System in the Ioniq 6. The system functions as a drive mode selector by allowing drivers to adjust steering weight, power output, pedal sensitivity, and drivetrain characteristics. Additionally, Hyundai has promised over-the-air updates will be available with the Ioniq 6. Beyond OTA infotainment updates on the Ioniq 5, executives claimed the Ioniq 6 will be the first Hyundai model capable of updating multiple vehicle controllers remotely. The potential for remotely installing autonomous driving software was another key point in Hyundai's upcoming OTA program. As important as range and dynamics are, a fundamental part of what makes a good car is its cabin. The mark of an appropriate cabin is subjective to the model at hand, and Hyundai knows its target market well. Executive Vice President of Product and Strategy Thomas Skemra said the primary goal of the Ioniq 6 is for drivers and passengers to have a completely stress-free driving experience. To accomplish this goal, Hyundai has stretched the wheelbase of the vehicle to 116 inches. The result is a cabin with increased legroom for drivers and passengers, in addition to the lengthy bridge-type center console. And there is data to back up the company's roomy claims. The front seats are specifically engineered to be approximately 30% thinner than those in many other cars, providing more space for passengers but without compromise to comfort, Hyung-Soo Kim explained. "We use high-intensity materials and a very strong back frame to maintain the rigidity while reducing the thickness of the seats." Watching the company's promotional video shows users stretching out and sleeping in the back, working from a center console balanced laptop, and receiving files through the 12-inch infotainment screens. Hyundai is truly marketing the Ioniq 6 as a lifestyle choice, and you get the impression that the company sees the car as the office, living room, and bedroom in one. Increasing range, legroom, and software capability are conspicuous ways to increase buyer potential and overall owner experience. In the name of modernity, however, Hyundai has gone outside the box in creating appeal and exclusivity with the Ioniq 6. Speed-synced LED lighting, a digital metaverse experience through Roblox, and a collection of Ioniq NFTs are all a part of the Ioniq branded marketing push. Hyundai was one of the world's first global automotive brands to enter the metaverse and to actively engage in this space with fun and interactive content, said Skemra. Next-generation consumers are responding really well, and we are pleased to be building a fan base with them. While it's easy to be skeptical of these less-than-traditional features and marketing styles, sales numbers and consumer reviews will be the ultimate tell of success. The Ioniq 6 will be manufactured in Korea and global production will begin in Q3 of 2022, with sales in Korea and select European markets starting later this year. Production for US market cars will begin in January of 2023, with sales beginning 2 months later in March. Pricing and trim details have yet to be released, though parallels with the $40,000 Ioniq 5 and target market of young professionals signal this car won't break the bank.